mobile transactions to really see a significant bump in the volume of transactions that we started seeing. And our prediction is that this is to grow much stronger in 2010, 11, and 12. But just look at the numbers. Like in 2005, we really had absolutely no revenue coming in. In 2009, we saw $140 million come through mobile transactions, just using the PayPal application. So, where does this take us? We talk about different businesses and different needs that we've had. When the internet came upon a while back, it was very hard for us to imagine a day when we would stop writing letters. The way I used to communicate with my family back in college initially was writing letters, and very quickly I came across email and was like, oh, this is much easier than writing a letter. Granted, now when I sit down with my kids and try to write something, my handwriting looks worse than my 2-year-old because I haven't written anything in so long, because we're so used to typing and doing everything electronically. Similarly, imagine a time where you can actually pay for your gas at a gas station through your mobile phone, pay for your laundry through your mobile phone, buy groceries through mobile phone. All of these things are actually already happening. Even in India today, a lot of you guys do top-ups through your mobile phone. You don't actually walk into a store, already doing mobile transactions. When you want to buy some IPL tickets or you want to buy tickets for the railway, well, those are available right now through your mobile phone. And it allows you to do commerce through a mobile device. Hence, you have trusted some entity to store your credentials in your wallet and make it easy for you to do a transaction. And Wired actually noticed this. So in their, I believe, February issue, they said, well, wallet in the cloud is the way the future is going. And they did a cover story on it. And if you actually happen to get the magazine of this or just get their story on the internet, it's quite interesting. And then we start looking at some of the marquee brands testing out applications. In the US, though I don't own a Mercedes, my boss does, he has an application which is provided by the Mercedes on the iPhone, which allows him to locate his car in a lot and unlock it through his iPhone. That is something that people are testing out. Redbox, something which has really killed the business for Blockbuster, if you guys are aware, that used to be a movie renting place, allows me now on my iPhone to rent a movie, find a location, buy it, so that by the time I actually go to a kiosk in a grocery store, their model is they have kiosks. Within those kiosks, you can actually go rent the movie, and it's $1 to rent the movie, and the longer you keep, extra $1 you pay for the day. So it just makes my life easier than to go stand in a line. I can reserve the movie on my phone. By the time I go to the grocery store, that movie is only held for me. I don't have to actually wait in a line. I pick it up and I walk out. But I don't know how many of you guys have recently heard the news. PayPal released their updated application on the iPhone, which now allows me to bump money. Bump is an application where you just hit two hands and a way of actually going online and entering someone's email address or phone number to pay someone. But imagine just bumping someone money as you're standing. That's change, that's innovation. In companies such as Starbucks and Chipotle, a Mexican place in the US, allows you to order your stuff through your mobile device, through their iPhone application, and just pick it up through a drive-thru. These are changes. This is real stuff that is happening, and to some extent also going beyond the US and European borders. When we look at the untapped opportunity, it's about $280 billion of e-commerce that happens in the United States. And only 4% of that, if you look at it, happens online. Just alone in India, the commerce is about 2,000 crore. That's not a small number. And only 1% of that actually happens online. So the opportunity over there is quite huge. So you have a huge potential of actually bringing businesses which are offline without having them going on the web straight into mobile applications or mobile solutions. And I'll conclude, because I want to leave some questions over here at the end to answer, with a study that was recently done by about the three things that someone really cares about. It's their wallet, it's their phone, and it's their keys. And the thing that the people forget the most when they leave their house is actually their wallet. So that's a study done by Norton recently to indicate that you will walk out of the house with your phone and probably forget your keys and your wallet. With that, what PayPal says is that we'll take care of the wallet, we'll put the wallet in the cloud and help you transact with that, and we'll let someone else worry about the keys. That I'll leave you guys with a small video which just gives you an idea of the potential of what you can.
Some things will never change. We will continue to buy bread and crush it with milk. Love will still be the greatest feeling in the world. But it's not the worst feeling in the world. A drink will still be a nice ending to a rough day. And the perfect beginning to a great night. Families will still have their favorite meals. And moms will still make them best. Some things will never change. Thanks to you.
So I don't know how many of you guys know about X.com. That's what I'm here to talk about. We've got some great APIs. As a matter of fact, there are a couple of sessions that are happening later during the week, which will show you how you can actually incorporate these APIs into either web solutions or mobile solutions. Our developer conference, where we actually launched our APIs last year, November 3rd, has generated a lot of interest. Our next conference, I just announced this last week, is on October 26th, 27th in San Francisco. So if you happen to be in the US or want to come over there are multiple ways of getting involved with us. So get engaged with our community, and I'll probably be raffling out about 10 tickets. Last year as well, I flew 10 developers across the globe to be present at our conference, and unfortunately, I didn't have anyone from India. So this year, there is an opportunity for you guys to be part of our community and be involved. So a lot of our documentation, a lot of our tools and SDKs can be found on X.com. We do have a booth over here. We've got two sessions being held. One is tomorrow, which is Payments for the Web and Future, and another workshop which is more like a code and build, where we will sit down with you, we'll show you exactly how to integrate these APIs, how you can actually utilize our iPhone library, which we have announced, which allows you to build an application, embed payments into it, as long as it's a physical good that you're selling. So iPhone restricts you to sell digital good applications using PayPal as a solution, but it does not restrict you to sell physical goods. So imagine that if you wanted to sell bats, cricket bats, you could actually sell them using an iPhone application, versus if you were selling theme songs, that would not be allowed through the iPhone. So do attend Purum session on Friday to learn about it. And did I mention that we're giving netbooks out at our booth? I think we're the only people over here giving out some giveaways. It's not easy. You got to come out and solve a small problem, which is decrypting some code and giving some answers. But we're all developers over here, so I could have actually put a problem and not expected good solutions out of it. Stop by our booth to get some more details. And now I'll open up the floor for any questions. I'm sorry I went a bit quick, but I just wanted to leave a little bit of time for questions. And hopefully I didn't bore you guys with a presentation which talked about frameworks and databases and really showing you code in the middle of the afternoon. Wow, a silent crowd.
One basic question obviously comes up with the security. Like, how do you ensure security in all the payments? For example,